What's going on, guys? Maul with Jackalmen Games here with Fortune and Karma in the back. We are headed to the last big tournament that we have locally. Which is 3 hours away.
It's still in state at least.
Right. But before Gen Con, that actually has some higher tier competition. Open Card Addicts in Birmingham. I'm super excited. James, what are you playing today?
I'm playing the It's Way Too Early O'Clock game.
Whoa! But what are you playing in Destiny today?
Ewoks, which I've been hearing a lot of good about. And I've been playing a lot recently, and it just... Here's 13 damage turn 1, and hopefully you don't kill me. And if you don't kill me by turn 2, then GG.
Yeah, that's what I realized playing against this deck. Like, if you haven't killed any Ewoks or anything at the end of turn 2, it's just very bad. Bad juju. And, Karma, what are you playing today?
Kind of torn. I haven't decided yet. I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. It's either going to be Yoda, Ayla, or it's going to be Maul with one die, Renda Price.
Price?
Just some spice.
Some else spice to do.
Yeah, L action cheating.
L action cheating.
Yeah, it's got like Seize the Day and Tac Mac and all the fun stuff.
Well, I said you could also do Executioner with Lightsaber Mastery or Order 66.
I had thought about it, but I was just like last minute decision, just left it the way it was. I don't know if I'm going to play it yet because I haven't tried it out. It wouldn't be the first time I've done that in a tournament though.
Well, just know from like our video that Fortune did with Parker, wasn't it a video?
The Ewoks video.
With the Ewoks.
Yeah.
Like with the Maul Executioner.
No, that was Ewoks versus Zombies.
Oh, okay.
Zombies.
So he played against Parker, and Parker was playing Ewoks, and then Executioner rolled in and killed like 3 of them. Just like, wee.
I don't think that was against Parker, but yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Maul did his thing and did damage to multiple people, and then Executioner was like, kill rolling, kill rolling, kill rolling.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is just like Maul's power action is able to hit 2 characters at once, and then the fact that I can play Fear and Dead Men and always pop off like half the characters from a deck like that.
Yeah, so you just have to watch out when you play Maul, that if him and one other character are the last ones left and you power action, the damage has to go to Maul as well.
Yeah, I was watching a video where a guy got stuck doing that, and he was playing Hask 1 die, so he could actually activate and then use the power action to roll his die because he's a trooper. So he still basically got 2 dice out of him. So he was like, at the end, he ended up having to pop his character off the table because of the damage, but it was worth it because the other guy had like 2 damage left of his character to die, so it didn't really matter to him.
Right, anyways. But yeah, I am playing Yoda Gungan Marauder. It plays the Entourage package, it plays Fist, it plays Lat, it plays Shadowcaster, it plays a bunch of other. And it kills you by turn 3, yay! Basically, but it's not a reset deck. It has some tricks up its sleeve though. So we're not, it's not, you're never put in a situation where you're like scared of like, what's that card called? Dangerous Maneuvers.
Dangerous Maneuvers.
Yeah, you're not really scared of that because like if you bring out something like Falcon or Fist and you're able to even resolve a die or not, and they choose to take that 6 or 5 damage, you're like, all right. So it is what it is. But guys, we'll keep you updated throughout the day. After round 1, we'll let you know what we've played, what we played against, and how it went. So peace.
Y'all, it rains literally every single time we come to this store.
Thanks.
Every single time.
It's Steven's fault.
What's going on, guys? Round 1 recap. I won. I went against Satine, C3PO, R2. He got down to supports early. I was able to get Entourage, Hired Muscle, Falcon, and Fist down by turn 2, and that was the end of the game. So,
Alright, so playing Ewoks, went up against Vader round 1. Got Fear and Dead Men turn 1. Second turn, got 2 strength and numbers off, and finished them off with an Inflict Pain. So
got Fear and Dead Men for 3, not 4.
For 3, not 4, yeah.
I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I lost because I had to play like from your Destiny, of course. Mainly because I played Maul, he played Vader. He got Admiral down and kind of just ruined my life. So yeah, had it not been for that, I had a chance. But yeah, that was pretty much what happened.
All right, guys. Well, that was round 1 recap. We'll be seeing you after round 2. What's going on, guys? Round 2 recap. I faced against Lake from Your Destiny. He was playing Vader, Battle Droid Retribution. I lost. He Fear and Dead Man me for 3 turn 1. He got an Inflict Pain down. He did a lot of damage. And then I was able to flow with supports, but turn 2 he killed Yoda really fast. He played the 0 cost red card that allows him to play Admiral from his grave, not caring about the restriction of it being needed to be a leader. Reset Vader, did that again, and then I had 2 health left, which I had all my supports and stuff, and I could have got to a Vader's Fist in the game, but he inflicted pain for a game at the end when I only had 2 health on my Gungan. It was a great game. It's one of our more solid games, but it only went around to turn 2, so it looks both of my games ended in turn 2, so it might be a 2-turn meta. I don't know. How'd you do?
All right, so fun fact, I went up against a guy playing the deck that Joshua played me against at 2 a.m. this morning. The Battle Droid IG-88 and what's the last guy? Battle Droid IG-88 and...
Seconds?
No, Grievous.
Grievous.
And yeah, so I had 1 game of experience against it. I already knew what to do. Turn 1, I just went for things to get me resources to mitigate his starting dice. Got a ton of damage down. He didn't kill anyone, but he got a bunch of bounties down. Turn 2, I had him down to 6 health at the end of the round, claimed, and then he killed 4 of my characters. 5, 6, 7, yeah. And I had 3 Ewok warriors left. Turn 3,
he killed Trooper first?
Yep. Well, he has the IG-88 ability. He just deals damage to everyone.
Whoever has this.
Yeah, but so anyways, that was a really great turn for him. I draw my next hand for round 3, and I start off with Ewok Ambush and Strength in Numbers. So Ewok Ambush for 3 indirect, Strength in Numbers for 3 indirect for the game. But there was a misplay there. We both missed the modular frame. So the first 3 indirect would have been dealt, modular frame would have been redeployed, then more 3 more indirect, and he would have had 1 life left at the end. But neither one of us caught it until like 10 minutes after the game. And yeah, so that feels bad, but it was a good game, and that deck has a lot of legs. It does a lot of damage real quick.
Yeah. So James is 2-0. I'm 1-1, and Deanna is 0-2. She's playing Maul Executioner. She went up against Lake round 1, and then she just went up against our buddy Ryan. So, but yeah, guys, we'll catch up with you after round 3 because it's 5 rounds in Top Cut. What's going on, guys? Round 3?
4, 3, 3.
Round 3 recap. I played against Vader Greedo. He Fear and Dead me turn 1. I got down 2 entourages, a hired muscle, 2 hired muscles, 2 entourages, an R2, and a Millennium Falcon down, and kind of just went to work. I didn't really need to mitigate his die. He kind of had some bad rolls, and then I just mitigated where I needed to. Yoda was at 4 health. I shielded him up a little bit, and then I was just able to reduce, like it just be like at the end it was just me versus Greedo, and that's not fair.
Yeah. So I went up against Alberto at table 1 with 3PO-R2 Han. Really what it boiled down to was he got Mr. Bones turn 1 and then used 3PO's ability to kill like 3 Ewoks a turn. So fun times. I did manage to kill 3PO, and he had like maybe a total of 10 life left at the end of round 4. But Mr. Bones was, Mr. Bones just...
He was already in there.
Yeah. And then, like, I think it was into round 3, he AR'd for Crate Speeder and just used its die for shields. So I had target acquired on 3PO, but I just couldn't get any damage through. It was what it was. It was a good game. Mr. Bones OP.
Indeed, OP. Do you know how Deanna did?
She lost. I don't know the specifics, but it was, from what I saw, it was very close. She was facing Vader. I don't know what his partner was. But she had a ton of dice out. Vader had like 5 health left. I turned around, and when I came back, she was dead. So
she's playing Maul Executioner, like we said, and all 3 rounds so far has been against Vader, and all 3 have been a loss.
Yeah.
So, oof. Yep, basically. But yeah, guys, we'll catch back up with you after round 4.
You gotta really get like in there.
I'm a Jackalmen.
there you go. What's up, guys? We just came out of round 4. Eric is still playing. We'll get information on him soon. But I went up against a C-3PO-R2 Satine. He got 12 resources in 2 turns, filled up his board, and managed to snipe down a lot of my Ewoks. I did get 2 diplomatic protections down on 2 of the warriors, so he left those for last, which let me keep getting their pings off. And Finally, I pretty much ended up winning the game because of activating them both and getting 2 damage off of strength and numbers. So super close game. Pretty much only won it because I happened to draw the right card. C3PO and R2 is retarded for resource generation. Also, Rig Detonation is great against that though. So, how did you, Deanna?
I won. I beat the other person playing Ewoks. So I took down a lot of characters. Fear and Deadman is my friend, and Maul's power action is amazing when it comes to stuff like that. So that was literally what won me the game, was the power action every round for extra damage.
There you go. All right, well, we got our honorary Jackalmen.
Jackalmen. Yo, check out the sweet.
He's jumped from.
It's very official.
It is beautiful.
Very official.
Yeah. How'd you do, boss?
I beat Alberto. Alberto had that dumb droids deck. I lost the. I'm playing Vader droid. I lost the roll off, which is actually really tragic because that game would have been a lot easier. He jumped me turns, I think 1 and 2, and then after that, it was kind of like the scene at the end of Rogue One where Vader was like, "All right, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead." I had a sequence where I did 14 damage with 1 Vader die, so I played a draw closer, which increases it by 2, so it goes to 6. Which just killed 3PO, and then I Fear and Deadman, so another 8. Oh, yeah, that's 14 total.
There we go.
And that left Han at like 2 life, and we're going to finish up, and I've got like a Neiman Mastery sitting out, and I'm like, well, if I hit the 2, I just win the game, and discard hit the 2, so that was that. We did a mock play out to see what would have happened if he didn't get it, and. Or if I didn't roll that, and I would have killed him with, I don't even remember the name of the card, the new 0 cost that does 2 to you and 2 to them.
Inflict Pain.
Yeah, I would have finished him with that next round.
That card's ridiculous too.
Yeah, that card's sweet.
It's pretty good.
All right, guys, so that was us for round 4. Eric will be back in a moment with his.
What's going on, guys? This is going to be a round 4 for me and round 5 recap. Round 4,
Tall.
What?
Tall motherfucker.
Oh, I'm not tall. You guys are just midgets. Anyways, I played against the droids again, but with Han Solo, and it was pretty bad. Like, he camped me off resources. I didn't really do much turn 1. Turn 2, I was able to drop Fist, and that was about it for like till like turn 4. Then I got a hired muscle down. I had 2 critical in the crosshairs, which kind of just like wiped out all his damage and allowed me to get ahead in damage. Because all the time he was keeping me off and building his board state, I was able to keep off damage, and he went after Marauder first, so Yoda shielded up, and Gungan was at full health, and I won in time. Well, I won in damage, but yeah. And then last round I played against Cruisin. Yeah, Cruisin from Entourage Gaming. He came down from Tennessee. He was X1 as well. He was playing C3PO, R2, and Han again, and it didn't really fare for him that well. I mitigated damage here or there, took damage here or there, but I was able to turn 1 double Entourage with Hired Muscle and Millennium Falcon, and kind of just went rampant from there. James, how did you do?
So round 5 went up against another Han 3PO R2. This one was against Jimmy the Hand, and it went a little bit more even than the one that I lost earlier. So he didn't end up getting a lot of resources. He got the 4 cost Falcon out. That was what he was playing. But I managed.
In the 3PO? Oh, yeah. That's what they played.
And I managed to mitigate a lot of his dice, so he wasn't getting a lot done. Turn 1, he didn't kill any walk. Turn 2, he only killed 1. I think it was turn 3. I had him down to the last 4 health on his board, and I had 4 characters exhausted with strength and numbers in my hand, and he scruffies and pulls it out. And he kills 2 more of my characters that turn, and I'm okay, game's over. So we go into the next round. I activate Sherpa. He rolls into the special, gets the 2 indirect. Activate Ewok, gets the indirect, and then like he rolls out, and I strengthen numbers for 2 damage for the kill.
Oh, so you got it. Hey!
So it was a close round, but I love it.
I'm all like, what?
Well, no, the way he said it at the beginning, I didn't want to say.
4 and 1, let's go.
Hey. I did win my last round. It was a matchup with another Maul. He was just playing Veteran Stormtrooper instead with Retribution. He just wasn't rolling like he wanted to. He actually kind of got frustrated because he wasn't winning. And I was just using the fighting pit, dealing damage, Maul's power action dealing damage, and just rolling really well.
Was Maul fun today?
Not to start with.
I was just trying to mess with the dice to
I
make
felt like the
it
order
look
66
easier,
just isn't working.
because he had been mind extracted.
It just
like,
was. It was
like
just cards in my
rolling
hand I was
that
never
hand.
getting to use. So I felt like it wasn't necessary. I could have played it without it and probably just used taking ground to guarantee the battlefield for like Seize the Day and fresh supplies, stuff like that I need the battlefield for. But 2 and 3, at least I didn't lose all my games. Could have been worse.
He's committed to separatist embargo.
Should have played Yoda.
Want to be in the last round?
What?
Want to be in the last round?
Yeah, sure.
Jackalmen.
How'd your last round go, Lake?
I lost. Vader mirrors are stupid.
And that's it. That's the recap.
Like he had a 4 and a 3, and I was like trying to mess with his dice to make it easier to reroll. So I reached to the stars, and he rolled a 4 and a 3, and I did it again. He rolled a 4 and a 4, and then I just lost it. Okay. Whatever.
That's some dumb.
There's not any thought to put into that game.
All right, but you're 3-2.
Yeah.
3-2. I'm 4-1. He's 4-1. James, and so we're all going to be in top 8 cut. It's actually going to be me and James versus each other because I'm 4th and he's 5th.
Because, we got to cannibalize each other.
Rigged.
Yep, rigged. But all right, guys, we'll catch you after top 8. All right, guys, so we're back after top 8. Me and James had to face each other, so it was Ewoks versus Yoda, Gungan, Marauder, AR. Game 1 went pretty. That was a pretty convincing because I was able to just turn 1, get everything down. Turn 2 was kind of on the opposite spectrum. There was just because we were playing on Arena, there was just a misclaim opportunity that would have lethal me, and then once I realized that one play, I was able to. I had already rolled out a hired muscle that was on a 3 melee for 1, and rendezvous it for ambush to claim to deal 1 damage, and then claim his first action next turn to finish off. But overall, how did your deck run today? Like how did you like it against everything else?
So the only thing that it really had trouble against was the new hero droids, and it went 1-1 against them. So I think it has a lot of legs. There's a couple of cards that I might want to swap out, but I'm probably going to be doing a article on it soon. So we'll see what I have to say on that. But yeah, in our games, game 1, your deck went on full cylinders. Game 2, my deck went on full cylinders, and then I lost because of a misclaim, or not claiming when I should have.
Right.
And then game 3, probably the testing games that we've had, the deck that he's playing is about 3-1 versus Ewoks. So every 3 games I tend to win 1. So he probably would have won the next one anyway. But it was good times.
Oh yeah. So overall, what was your overall record today, including top 8, which we know is 0-2, but before top 8?
4-1 before, so 4-3 after.
So 4-3. So in your 4-1 matchups, if you don't mind giving them a recap, what all did you play?
I have a memory of a goldfish, so I have no idea.
You played Vader Greedo round 1.
Vader Greedo, I played
droids.
2 of the droid Hans. I played 1 droid Satine, so I was actually 2-1 against droids. And then what was my last one that I faced off against?
The round before, the round 5, you played against droids with Hans.
I don't think it was 4 rounds against droids. Oh, no. The other one was Battle Droid Grievous.
IG-88.
IG-88, yeah.
Well, that's
so lots of droids.
That's super fun. So Deanna finished 2-3. You finished 4-3 overall, but you did make it a top 8. You finished 5th.
Yeah.
And then I am currently 6-1. So pretty good. I've been testing this deck for a month and a half, 2 months. You'd say probably right.
Yeah.
And so I was feeling really down earlier whenever I did lose the lake. I was like, oh my god, this deck sucks. And I was just like, I lose the lake.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I think it's doing really good. I might be writing an article on it, but I'm not going to have that out till after Gen Con, because depending on how I finish up here, I might take it to Gen Con. So that should be exciting. But all right, guys, we'll let you know how I do after top 4, because only payout is 2 top 4. Third and fourth gets store credit, but first and second get $200 and $100 cash prize. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. But regardless, I made it to top 4. I get something.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave with something. All right, guys. Peace out. What's going on, guys? This is the semifinals and finals recap of the 2019
Lanza Bonanza.
Lanza Bonanza extra
Alabama
16 words, whatever. Yeah. So, anyways, in the top 4, right? Top 4, yeah. So top 8, you already got the recap. I played against James. Top 4, I played against Han Solo, C-3PO. No, I played against Satine, C-3PO, and R2. I won 2-0. Game 1 was I just ran. I had Fist, Millennium Falcon, 2 Entourages down, turn 1. It was pretty insane. Game 2, I started slow, but I AR'd for Escapecraft, and then I built my board, and then eventually just hard casted Millennium Falcon from my hand. So that was a thing I never thought I would do, but sure. But it worked, and I came back because it's my deck's able to do that because it scales so hard. It comes back with damage, and it just like overwhelmingly kills characters. So I won 2-0, which at this point had put me at 8-1 for the day. And then I played in the finals on stream, so against Alberto. Great player, great person. I love him to death. He was playing Han Solo, R2, C3PO. Game 1, I won like heavy-handedly. Fist was not rolling pace sides, and Millennium Falcon fisted turn 1, and it was just, I just kept going. And I killed a C3PO, and then I killed his Han, and then he scooped it because all he had was a C3PO and a Falcon in comparison to my my Fist and everything that was, my entourages were coming down as well. So game 2 was a little bit closer. I got behind. I was a little late on coming back in my ramp. I was trying to put damage out. It was just a little too late. He got really ahead, and he was able to turn off my dice beginning of the game, so it was kind of hard to ramp as much. And then in game 3 was kind of like, it was really bad. Like, it was just really bad. Because, so 1, I could not mitigate it felt like I couldn't mitigate his dice because of the action cheating. 2, I was behind on actions because whenever I would roll, it was bad rolls, and then whenever I would have to pitch combo cards and good supports to try to re-roll, because like Yoda wouldn't roll a 2 focus, or he would roll a 2 focus when I needed a special, or it just wouldn't. And when I finally did roll my specials, they were together and they got easy picking, or like, and my whole time just got like completely shut off for like 3 turns, and it just kept building and building and building and killing me. So he just kind of he drove, like, I think we counted 12 mitigation cards were played to me in a row. That's tilting, plus a jump to light speed, plus 2 droids day out. So that was fun. Overall, I went 8-3 on the day. My only 3 losses were to Vader in Swiss, which was Lake, and in the finals against Alberto, which, you know, that just happens. You get destinied. Game 2 was, game 1, I feel like I was just ahead. I played it correctly and just, won out, and the luck was on my side. Game 2 was a little bit on the opposite side, but I felt like there was enough balance to try to keep me in it. Didn't work out. And then game 3 was like, it's like each game as it went, it was like continuously leaving the luck. It was just like, no. But yeah, so I faced the R2C3PO decks with Han or Satine 7 times. I went 5-2 against them. The only 2 losses were in the finals. And then I lost to Vader. What was he playing? Vader, Retribution, Battle Droid with Admiral and some other shenanigans. But like he got to inflict pain, and like he got to reset Vader, and it was just like it's a whole bunch of But anyways, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, it ended 8-3. Got second place. Wasn't bad. Walked out with $150 in cash, so it's never a bad thing. James finished in the top 8. I believe you got 5th, right?
Yeah. Well, you lost, so 6th. But that's how that works. Because 1st through 4th, and then 5th and 6th. Whoever Alberto beat would have been 5th, if I have my tournament
Lake.
knowledge right.
Yeah. So Lake would have been 5th. So Lake got 5th.
But I beat Lake in Swiss.
With Ewoks. Wait, hold on. You beat Lake and Swiss?
Yeah, I was above him.
So Lake did lose too.
Oh, I thought you
No,
meant
no, I didn't beat him. I was above him.
Yeah, so
there's a big difference.
The way
Spot
they
above
came
him.
out was like that you beat him, and I was like,
Yeah.
right. But But yeah, so overall, my analysis of my deck that I put so much play testing in against, I want to touch it up some. I think it'll be ready for Gen Con by the time I get there, or I'll be playing something completely different. James, what is your competitive analysis of Ewoks from today?
Yep.
You can't say that word.
Yes, I can.
They're James.
Yeah.
See, that's better.
I built the deck for fun and then found out that it does like 13 plus damage a turn. And then I went 4-1 in Swiss. So, I mean, like, it's a competitive deck apparently. So, there's a few things I want to change out because, like, there's no bad cards in it. But on certain matchups, you'll just draw into a hand of dead stuff. And just, like, those turns are the turns that you lose. So, if I can just tune it...
dead stuff to field being dead
If
stuff.
I can just turn it up, or tune it up from where it's not, here's stuff that's good against a bunch of stuff, and instead here's just stuff that's good, then maybe it'll do better. We'll see.
Yeah. And, Karma played Maul Executioner Order 66 today, and she went 2-3 in Swiss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was your analysis of that?
Hiding behind the chair.
Without any play testing going into the day.
I shouldn't have played Order 66 in it. I hated it. I never used it. I don't like it. Yeah. That's how I feel about it.
I feel like it would be good if you played a lot of more slower decks, but there's a lot of Vader and it was mostly like Vader and C-3PO and stuff like that, which is
I
actually
think if I
cheating.
had ran the deck with Neiman Mastery in it, because that card is super freaking good, and
Like Lightsaber Master or something.
well, like how I run my Yoda deck, where it has Pushing Slash with Neiman Mastery, you resolve, and then you can turn a die because you have Neiman Mastery, and then
You can
just
power
kind of like
action.
changing your dice is fun. And then the Maul power action was literally like the best thing ever. It never failed me. It worked every time.
Overall, what was your what did you win against today?
I beat Ewoks, not James's Ewoks, somebody else's Ewoks.
Somebody else was playing Ewoks?
Yes.
Another guy, yeah. Not the same.
Not the same build.
Fair.
He played it where he had profitable connection, so he had 3 resources to start with instead of 0.
Feels bad.
Yeah, I beat it though. And what's the other deck I played against? Another Maul and Foss. Nope. Maul Veteran
and
Stormtrooper, sorry. And that guy just kind of got like mad. Like, not at me, he was just frustrated because he wasn't like all day, it didn't play well for him at all. Maul's power action didn't do well for him and everything, so he was just like kind of frustrated about
How
that
many was
last
there?
game.
20?
19.
19 people?
Yeah, he
So
was-
out of 19 people, we had a pretty, I wouldn't even say diverse.
There was a lot of droids, a couple of Ewoks,
Vaders.
a
There was
few
like
Vaders and
there was like
Mauls.
4 or 5 Vaders.
Yeah.
I was the only one of my deck, but yeah. And then there was 2 Ewoks, yeah. But anyways, guys, we had a great tournament. We want to thank Card Addicts and Entourage Gaming for hosting, and not only on stream, but the whole tournament in general. If you want to see me get my tail beat, that'll be on their stream. That'll either be up on their channel or on their Twitch channel. James was also featured in 2 different games. He won 1 and lost 1. Both against Vader, right?
No.
One against Vader.
Vader and droids.
And 1 against droids, okay. But yeah, so we were featured 3 times, so you guys can go check that out. But other than that, got anything else to say?
Peace.
Peace out.